Okay, so another System 7 board along with the driver. So the MPU went ahead and did the standard rehab, so all four of the game ROMs resocketed, 6802 resocketed, new crystal, added NVRAM, and then also all 0.156 headers, as well as the 100 UF filter capacitor. Got the new interconnect here on the board, as well as a blinking indicator. Here in this section, I'm not sure what somebody was doing, but they had pulled all of these chips that you see with marks on them. None of them had a socket aside from, I believe, these two. And I noticed that there are traces that were pulled. So while I was rehabbing the board, I went ahead and pulled all of that to double check whoever's work prior, and went ahead and put all the ICs into a socket. An exception of this one here, which I did replace. We had a, not even sure what chip they had put into the board. It was a 74 HC08, I believe. Kind of like what was going on down here on the driver board, which we had a mix of 74 HCT and 74 LS08s. So those have been swapped out with the proper chips. Anyways, back here to the MPU. I believe, actually, that's everything on there. So again, interconnect board or interconnect for both the MPU and driver board. All 0.156 headers here throughout the driver board as well. Get a new input filter capacitor, and then also put the proper 0 ohm jumpers here on the board, given the fact that this is going into a System 7 board, or a System 7 game. So we'll go ahead and get this booted up. Got the highest score to date and last game played. Lamp matrix dancing, and the only coil that's on is the coin lockout. And so going through and testing this, we're going to go ahead and test all of the displays. So just cycling 0 through 9. And those are working correctly. And into the sound test, test the seven sound outputs here from the MPU. And lamp matrix, it's all working correctly. And into the solenoids, so going through testing the standard 16. And again, coil number 16 is the coin lockout, which will go out here once it reaches it. And into the special solenoids, so such as the pop bumpers and slingshots, stuff like that. And go ahead and test the switch control portion of that circuit, and we'll wait for this to go back through to show that coil 16 will now pulse. And there it is. And last test here on the board, it's going to be switch test. So we're going through testing both rows and columns, moving diagonally through the matrix. And the last test, or last switch there in Solar Fire, is switch 43. And we'll go ahead and pick up the last rows there. And that concludes the test. And I have this set to free play as well, which is adjustment 18. And there we are 100%. So thank you so much for sending it.